Hello, welcome back, everyone, to
Hello.
session 119. Yeah.
Yo, yo, yo.
Couldn't play last week because I thought I had a heart attack, but I didn't, so it's good.
I didn't, so it's good.
Yeah, sometimes you just
Yeah.
feel, I got to go to A&E for no reason, right?
Gotta
Anyway,
get your taxpayers' money's worth.
yeah. All that tax I pay. Anyway, well, I hope everyone else is not so much of a bad week. If everyone is ready and has drinks and things like that, let's begin.
Hell yeah.
Okay. So, Bardley is like way louder than normal today. I'm not sure why. Okay, yeah. Last we left off, we last left our heroes in the new Temple of the Grace of the Crow, where Aeronn Shander, after calling in his favours with the Arcanum of Lavar, seemingly managed to craft a device with the technology of the ancient Elder Boxes. A device which you all learnt the purpose of while fighting him, as Shander sacrificed his own body to have his soul enter the box, which he had just captured Morna's god, the Trespasser, in. The goddess, who was reeling from the loss of most of the Grace of the Crow to the Mind Flayers, seemingly didn't have the strength to stand up to Shander's plan. Laughing, Shander's spirit entered the box with the goddess, and the process of absorbing her power begun. So all of you are stood within the now quiet inner temple sanctum, where the Elder Box lies. Who's holding it again, by the way?
I think it was Scrimshaw, right?
Okay.
It was either Scrimshaw or Morna.
Well, either one of you, whoever's holding it, looking down, you feel it vibrating with raw power. It's seemingly not shoddily constructed, not at all, but it's not the same craftsmanship as you saw from the Elder Boxes, which after thousands and thousands of years of disuse still always looked pristine and shining and made with some metal that was clearly only available to gods. Shander's one seemingly rattles and vibrates, and you hear sort of like occasionally little cracks open up in it, and a tiny bit of energy spills out. All of you are injured, sweating, adrenaline pumping. Aeronn says, "We need to make a decision now. Are we resting, or are we going in now?"
I think we should rest.
I think we should rest.
There's no way we can defeat him in our current state.
If we rest, then he will too.
We killed him before. How much harder could it be? Chinook says with his eye twitching.
Oh, I'm sure it'll get much harder.
Taman says,
That's what she said.
Taman says, at least it. Taman says, at least it won't be instant, right? The absorption process that will take time.
Yeah.
Aeronn
I
says,
hope.
I don't know.
Either way, I feel like after we destroy him, we need to think about what we do to the artifact afterwards. If
Wow.
someone managed to reverse engineer something like this, well, then we'll need to do this again, and again, and again.
Yeah.
I suggested it before, and I'm going to suggest it again. With caveats this time. When we kill Shander, sun, yeet, throw it into the flame.
It depends if
Burn
the
it.
trespasser is still in there.
Okay, kill Shander, get the trespasser out, then throw it.
Plus, how do you even know that that'll destroy this thing? What if
It
we
might
end up
not.
what if we cast this into the sun and it isn't destroyed? Now we can't reach it.
But then someone will have to go into the sun to get it.
Well,
I
we can
don't.
cross that bridge when we get there. I don't think
Oh.
we need to worry about that right now.
I
Sorry,
think
so you
we
mean
definitely need to worry about that right now because people might use it.
you mean after killing Shander?
After
Yeah.
killing Shander
Right,
and
okay.
doing everything inside of it, I feel like we should destroy it somehow. Rather than, say, keeping it around where people might have this obligation or desire to use it for some nefarious purpose.
I mean, there's always a demiplane.
Aeronn says, well, a device like that, I mean, there's probably only about 4 or 5 mages in Orthaid who could probably understand even how to use that. And
Yes, but
we just
compared
killed one.
compared to
one's
the
about to
passage
send
of
to a god.
time. Compared to the passage of time, we'll have more people who will have more and more ambitions. There might be so many right now, but then time will change and people will, as, and I'm sorry, Gideon, for throwing you under the metaphorical carriage here, someone might have the same desires that Gideon once had, see this as a way of achieving that. We can't risk people in the future having these desires and using it. We need to destroy it.
Put it in the demi-plane for until we decide to destroy it.
I think that's a good idea.
Yeah,
Let's
we
do that.
So long as we're sure that Scrimshaw won't get corrupted somehow and decide to use it.
Nah, he'll be alright.
Aeronn says, what if this is somehow going to be instrumental in defeating the Planet-born Dead?
You said that while holding the Book of Vile Darkness. No.
I mean, we shouldn't say no to something if it might save everyone.
They're saving everyone. And then there's someone who gets corrupted by an artifact like this, and the rest of existence is in misery and oppression. I would rather die than be tyrannized by someone who has access to something like this.
I think ultimately the safest place it can be once we've taken care of Shanda is probably probably in a demi-plane. I mean, if you're worried about me turning when all this is through, you guys could even go in and modify that without my knowledge. It could be possible that I can't even reopen that demi-plane without you giving me the nature of that place.
Those are possibilities. My
But
worry is...
I think this is a long-term problem, and right now we have much shorter-term ones to worry about.
Definitely. It's just, my worry is about when you get your memories back. And if you do change and wind up having the same desperation that Tail had.
Well, yeah, if you're uncomfortable with me knowing where it is, then yeah, feel free after I'm done to go inscribe something on the walls, and yeah, I shouldn't be able to reach it again, but yeah, I think that's
Certainly.
a problem for tomorrow, the day after, maybe. Who knows?
Certainly.
If we even
We
survive
should all
this.
rest up and get to our full strength before we go into that, and probably die horribly. I'd like to have at least one nice sleep before I perish.
Where are we
always a
going to sleep
possibility.
tonight?
Well, there's the ground.
There's plenty of beds in the Grace to Crow.
If that's not covered in blood.
Taman says, we can clear some room, I'm sure.
Definitely.
She sulks off to just go and have a look.
Chinook's gonna follow her.
Okay. Are you stealthily following?
No, he's just gonna kind of stand next to her, and he doesn't know how broody types work, so his hand is gonna kind of hover over her shoulder for a brief second. He retracts it, pushes it forward again, and it's like, are you going to be okay?
She turns around and just looks you up and down. And she sort of notices your hovering hand still
I
outstretched.
don't know how to people, I'm sorry.
She says, okay is a future thing. Just got to get there first.
There's something I've learned from going to different realms and learning about different realms. Future, past, present, time itself is bullshit. I understand that you feel the need to go about this now, about this in the future, but if there's anything you need me to do, I have wish, I have many things I can do. Just
She
if you
says-
need anything from me, I'm here. And I'm sorry this happened to you.
Thank you, Chinook. All I need from you is to help me destroy Aeronn tomorrow.
You can definitely count on that.
He's not going anywhere. And she turns around and walks down a corridor.
I'm gonna turn back to the party and I'm gonna give the kind of facial expression. And I'm gonna shrug.
Aeronn goes over to you, Scrimshaw. She says, "Can I have a look at that elder box?"
Yeah, sure, go ahead.
Sort of gives it a once over and says, "I thought so. I thought I noticed him press that button there. I figure that's how we're gonna get everyone into it."
You think it's that simple?
Well, there is an issue. We're going to need someone to hold the door open, so to speak. And if I know anything about elder boxes, it becomes harder and harder to keep it open the longer you try.
Oh. So... Oh, so someone needs to stay behind. Can we not open it? Can we not allow it to close and then reopen it?
Once you go into an elder box, there's no communication outside it. There's no way of getting out. Only if someone presses the button. That person would be duty bound to open it after a certain amount of time and not know whether it was us who were victorious or whether it was Shanda. They could potentially open it and release him.
I assume he has it. He must have his own way out, right? He wouldn't lock himself in there if he didn't.
If I had to guess, Aeronn says, I would imagine that he's limited how much power it takes to escape from it. Something that was higher than the trespasser at her current form, but not so high that them two together absorbed wouldn't be able to break out eventually. It might take him a week, it might take him a month, but eventually he'd be able to gain the power to. But by then, there's a chance he would have transformed into something completely different. Kept no remnant of his previous form.
Who do we entrust this to then? I mean, either way, if there's no communication, that thing needs to be held down until we come out, right? Unless we made this a one-way mission, but we have things to deal with. We can't be getting trapped in there.
Aidmir says, I could hold it. But I'm not sure if I'd be strong enough to hold it.
Are the rest of us privy to this discussion?
Hey, yeah, feel free to jump in, whatever.
Should it be you or Tarman? I understand the desire to do this. I'm just spitballing here. And I know this might seem weird considering our aesthetic and philosophical differences. I'm very worried about her. A lot of people lose things and they deal with that in different ways. I don't know if Tammin plans on coming back after this.
What do you think, Mona? Aeronn says.
I'd be sad to see her go, but if she thinks that's her duty, if she feels her calling, that it's her calling, then who am I to stop her?
It depends on what kind of help we think we need. I could get us some other form of help, and that help can hold it. Or we can rely on Aidmere. Personally, I don't think Aidmere should go in. I'm sorry.
No, Aidmir's not going in. You're not
I'm
going
sorry, Aidmere. You are a very powerful warrior, but considering the last few fights that have involved you, no. I'm sorry. I don't mean us to be coming off as rude, but you will probably die in there.
That's fine, Aidmere says. I don't take any offense. And she sort of rubs her shoulder. Says, "Yeah, that did take it out of me. Really, I'll be recovering for weeks."
Yeah.
Aeronn says, "And what if Aidmere cannot hold it open alone?"
That is a good point. Like, the kind of power doesn't need to be magical or some other form of power. What kind of power are we talking?
It would be strength at first. It'd become harder and harder. But then, elder boxes are ancient technology. They were formed using the magic of gods. A lot of willpower would be involved. Force of mind, force of will. It would tempt you and try and try and corrupt you.
Who do we know that has the strongest force of will?
Illyriel, maybe.
I could do it, Illyriel says. But I'm not going to let Aeronn go in there alone. It's either both of us stay out or both of us go in.
I don't think we can put you in danger any more than we already have. Both of you.
But that said, though, the danger that Aeronn poses would be very dangerous.
Sounds like you're doubting us.
It's not that. Every single fight we've been in, there has been the risk of loss. I don't want to assume we'll win or lose, but we need contingencies. We need as much strength as we need whenever we need it. That's how we win.
But then, if we lose and Shanda's weakened when he comes out, maybe it's good that he's met by Aeronn and Illyriel. They can finish him off.
Or I could have another Illyriel deal with it.
What?
What?
Well, there's spells that I don't have access to that I can will into being. We could theoretically create another Illyriel to hold the box.
Yeah? That sounds like a good idea.
It would have to be tomorrow. I was planning on doing it to myself, however, because I feel during the fight against Shanda, spells that could reverse spells would be very useful. And I am probably one of the best at doing that here. having another of me would certainly tip the odds towards us.
So we think we probably need 2 people for this, right?
As a
So-
redundancy.
So
I would say Aeronn and Illyriel stay behind.
Aeronn says, I don't want to be blunt, but you are lacking in the healing department. Unless we take a simulacrum Illyriel in with you.
That would work. However, if we were going to simulacrum Illyriel, I would say let the... Yes. I think that would be the better call, actually.
Alternatively, Aedmir and Taman stay out, but Morna, Aeronn says, you would probably have to ask her to stay behind.
I don't think she will stay behind.
That
Well,
said,
you're
though,
the chosen by the trespasser, right? You have the will of the trespasser behind you. You
That's
could
true.
order her.
and
Ooh.
Morna, let's be real. And me, another me, Gideon, Scrimshaw, Aeronn, and Illyriel with us would stand a higher chance of freeing your goddess than Aeronn and Illyriel staying behind.
Okay, I'll ask her. I'm gonna go and find her.
Okay, walking down the corridors, very, very silent. You see an open office where candlelight is sort of flickering out of it. Walking up to the door, you see Taman sort of sat on a bedroll, just hunched over, crying.
Oh god, I'm so bad with crying people.
She looks up and sort of like says, Mona? And she shakes her head and just sort of wipes away the tears.
Hammond,
I
are
didn't,
you okay?
I didn't think it would happen again.
No, me neither.
And the trespasser this time. Did you hear that cry as she got sucked in?
I know. That's heartbreaking.
I don't feel her presence anymore.
Me neither.
I am going to kill him.
So... Yes. Okay.
I could just I have this immediately staring into the middle distance, just sweating.
What is it, Mona?
So, we've been talking and we need someone strong to stay behind and open the door, and we decided that it'd be best to be you.
She sort of looks quite blankly up and down at you. No, I have to be left behind.
It's because we need someone strong, and we can't just leave Aedmir here because she isn't strong enough.
Are you ordering me to do this, Mona?
I am.
Very well. She sort of turns around and says, I'll do it.
Okay, thank you.
Leave me.
Okay, I'm gonna leave.
Awkwardly sort of tiptoeing out, backing up. Alright, Aeronn starts getting out of bedroll and says, Alright, well, we've got to make the best of whatever's left of the day, but we should get some rest.
Absolutely.
As you return, Mona.
Okay. Tamon said that she'll stay and do the door.
Okay.
Well,
It wasn't an easy conversation to have.
Mona, I know it wasn't, but you did a good thing.
Mm-hmm.
Cool. Is Tarmin around, or is she still
She wants to
trying
be left alone.
Right, okay. I was more asking Mike.
All right.
Taman's still, away.
Right, okay. Maybe someone should check in on her later on. Maybe make sure she eats and or sleeps.
She'll be fine, Aeronn says. I've known her for a long time.
I know that, but how many times have you known her where she lost her people twice?
Aeronn sort of walks up to you quite sternly and grabs you by the arm and just sort of shuffles you away. And she says, quite loudly so everyone can hear, she says, "You do understand that this has also affected Morna."
Oh, absolutely. And I was going to talk to Mona later about this. I'm worried about Tama not being rested enough to open the doorway.
If I know Tarman, Chinook, she'll do everything in her power.
And I believe you. I have never lost family. I came close, and what it did to me wasn't great. I did things that resulted in more people dying.
Elariel walks over and says, "We've all dealt with loss, Chinook. Let's get some rest."
Okay.
Right, yeah, so what's everyone doing?
Well,
Gideon's gonna get his bed roll out, I think, and find a secluded spot
Mm-hmm.
and just read his book, I think.
Chinook's gonna do similar and wait for a time when Morna is free.
Cool.
Morna's gonna go outside and try and wrangle the remaining monks that survived.
Okay, let's start with Gideon. Gideon, sort of like settling down on the bed, just looking at your other arm. Like, the tips of your fingers have sort of turned black, and there's like dark black sort of veins, like slowly creeping up your arm.
Gideon tries to do a rather discreet remove curse on it. I mean, he's does it as high level as he can for the day, which is level 5.
Okay.
But yeah, kind of like tries to do it under his bedroll.
Okay, so you cast the spell. You get a bit of relief. It's not that it's painful. It's that it's quite numb, really. But it doesn't subside.
Doing like a
sort of like has like a cooling effect. Like it makes your arm sort of feel like relaxed.
okay. And if I do like let me do an Arcana check because he's gonna ascertain what type of magic it is.
High roll. You remember reading this in a book a long time ago. It's it's similar to the sort of magic that affected your other arm, but this is actually more of a disease that seems to have been afflicted onto you by touching the book before.
Which book, sorry? Onto the.
It was when you touched the tome,
Okay.
the Book of Our
Fine.
the Book of
Yep.
Our Darkness. when you saw before, there was like this sort of like black, dark, oozy creature that came out of it. It seemed that you touched it during that process as well, and that sort of like black stuff in your veins that are starting to like spread looks like it might be that
Yep.
related.
Okay.
You don't necessarily feel it at all. It doesn't feel painful or anything like that.
All right. I guess like Gideon like kind of feels a bit of a hot flush because of it, kind of putting two and two
Yeah.
together slightly. But I think he judges that adding, now's not the time to talk about it. So I don't know if he's, I guess, I don't think he has any kind of other gloves on him.
You probably have a pair of gloves somewhere down in your pack.
Maybe, but if not, he maybe like scrounges and finds
You
on
definitely got bandages. You could just bandage your hand up.
Yeah, I guess he could do
It
that.
looked like it was injured or something.
Yeah. Fine, he does that, but in the morning he might go and have a hunt on the grounds of the complex, and I'm sure there'll be gloves somewhere.
Yeah.
All
Right.
But yeah, he tries to keep to himself and just tries to ponder that and the news about his parents.
Cool. Roxon, as you're sort of just like resting about, Aidmir comes over to you. Sort of punches you on the shoulder a little.
Ow. I'm rather bruised right now. Please be careful.
Yeah.
That,
I'm sorry.
that last fight was close.
Yeah. You doing all right?
Yeah. Get in there.
Here, take this.
So-
She sort of reaches into her bag and then takes out like a leather pouch, and inside is like 5 or 6 sticks of like jerky.
Ooh, jerky. My favorite. Thank you.
Mammoth, of course.
Ah, yes. Ah, mammoths. How have you been anyway?
Well, this has certainly added some spice into the mix, really.
Oh, yes.
Into the pot of fermented goat milk.
Ah. Ah,
No,
I'm
it's
gonna need me
been-
some of that after all this.
Yeah, it's been all right. Busy, but the Giants are playing ball now.
Good.
Whatever few are left of them.
Yes, let's hope they stay that way.
But Arnax, we're gonna have to deal with that somehow.
I know.
I'm not even sure how we get a new druid.
I don't know either, to be honest.
He's been there
where-
for
where
like
do you-
400
do you
years
find-
or something.
Where do you even find them, you know?
Well, I heard that they just sort of appear every now and again.
No, well, I'm sure one will just turn up.
Yeah, but I don't know if there's like a sending stone we can ring.
I know,
There's
or like
like-
do they have like a hub? Do we have to ring somewhere to get a new one?
I'll ask someone. I wish there was like more druids in our area than just
Yeah.
the one.
I mean, it's not great living conditions, I guess. So I guess not many would want to live there.
Yeah.
You know, it's mainly just cold, snow, wet,
Well,
but
if
it's
you-
still home.
If you see any druids, get the message out.
I will. We need 'em.
That's only if we can't get Arnax back, of course.
Well, yeah. Well, hopefully we can get him back, but don't know how we're gonna find him. You know.
She turns to you, Scrimshaw, and says, I don't think I've really ever talked to you much before.
Oh, really?
Well, I've talked to Morna, and I've talked to Roxon. I think I talked to Gira once. But you? Not really. She sort of sits down on the bedroll and says, Morna really cares about you. I think that you're a good influence on her.
We've been together for quite a while now. In your terms anyway. Still all feels very recent to me.
That's the being immortal thing.
Yeah, though It's tricky. I don't know. I don't even really know how old I am now.
Shouts over to Mona. Mona, what do you think? How old do you think Scrimshaw is?
I think we need to cut off one of his fingers and then look at the rings.
I do have an axe somewhere.
I do use.
Or mine.
I do use my fingers.
I could just wish your finger back.
But no. Oh, but you had those plans for your wish. Oh, damn.
There's other days.
You're just made of parts, right? We can just find you another.
I mean, are you really using your left pinky?
Surely there's easier ways, right? Legend lore.
Oh yeah, we could just cut you in half and read that. That would be much more accurate.
Oh yeah, well, I could do that.
If we did cut Scrimshaw in half, would he just look like a tree?
I don't know. Like, there's bone there.
Do you have organs?
Does he have organs?
I don't think you do. I've definitely seen you be stabbed quite a few times.
I mean, I'm pretty sure Scrimshaw doesn't drown, right? Scrimshaw, do you drown?
I mean, no.
He doesn't even sleep.
don't-
It's kind of
I
creepy,
don't really-
actually. He kind of just watches all of us while we
It just stands there.
I mean, I only
just
really,
stands
staring. I only really breathe.
menacingly.
I only really breathe so that I have air to speak with,
Right. So
and a
you
little
might
bit
not...
to fit in as well. Because if someone's just standing there not breathing, people get a bit creeped out.
So you gotta have something to store that, right? Maybe before we destroy Shander and rip him limb from limb, we could ask him. You know, does Scrimshaw have lungs and a heart? How old is Scrimshaw?
I mean, there is an easy way to find
I
out,
don't
so-
think it's a conventional system of
Yeah,
organs,
legend lore
but
seems
it
like-
is. Yeah, it's,
But doesn't that only work on objects? Is Scrimshaw an object?
Hey, that's not a nice thing to say.
I'm only asking because, you know, he was made not in the fun way,
I mean,
more in the rigorous work way.
Isn't
I mean, is it a case of is it a case of are all creatures objects, but not all objects are creatures?
Well, to be
I don't
absolutely
know.
sure, Idma says, to be absolutely sure, we could kill Scrimshaw, then do it.
Yes.
And
yeah,
then
we
bring him
can
back
rip
to
you
life.
open. We can rip you open quickly and just have a look, and then put you back together.
Look, if I die in the next few days of natural-ish causes, causes other than you murdering me,
I mean, let's be real.
then you know, take a look before bringing me back. If
I mean-
it's not going to prevent you from bringing me back, but
Scrimshaw, I'm just saying, we did kill the entirety of the party once. I feel like it should be our turn at some point. You know, bonding. That's how people bond, right?
I try not
Killing
to.
each
I
other.
try not to think about that day.
Well, I never got to kill any of you, so that's just not fair.
Yeah, Mona
Exactly. Look at-
seemed to really enjoy killing you.
Yeah, that was.
That was
scary.
a lot of blood.
That,
I mean-
that was unnecessary. She
It-
didn't
it-
need to do that.
Well, to be fair, it did take a lot of stabbings to
Yeah,
actually.
I
You
mean-
you have a lot. How are you bigger on? Are you bigger on the inside or something? Because it was a lot of blood.
Rocks on the TARDIS.
More blood that should come out of a person.
I guess. I mean, I'm quite big, aren't I? So there's gonna be quite a lot of blood.
I don't know if that's how that works.
It's like an unnatural amount of blood.
I don't
I don't
know.
know, man. I don't know.
Or maybe it's just, I don't. You know, sometimes when you get angry, you become harder to get. How does that manifest? Like, does your skin become tougher? Do you just get more blood? What happens
Honestly.
to your organs when you get angry?
Honestly, when the bloodlust takes, I don't really know what I'm doing.
Do you just get angry and not feel it, and then when you stop being angry, you realize, ow, this really hurt? I
Yeah.
took several arrows to the chest, and now I feel like I'm going to die.
Well, I mean, even in a non-angry state, I can still take arrows. Just as a break, so that's the problem.
Roxon, this isn't a dick measuring contest. Does it hurt?
Well, I mean, arrows not so much. What the whole thing happening in the last fight? Now that hurt. Now that hurt after I calmed down. That hurt a lot.
Is it kind of like
Right.
when some people go, they'll go drinking and they'll, they'll hurt themselves while they're drunk and they seem not to feel it while they're drunk, but then when they wake up the next day, that's when it hurts.
I mean, I've known
Yes,
people
it's
to
like
take
that.
wounds and the adrenaline kicks in and they just don't feel it for a while.
Yeah, it's a bit like that.
It's a bit like post-nut clarity.
Oh, I wasn't aware that nuts gave you. I wasn't aware that nuts gave you any mental.
He doesn't understand that.
You poor summer child.
Wait,
okay.
did none of you have the conversation with Scrimshaw?
Where's Scrimshaw?
Wait,
Do you
what's
understand
the?
what sex is?
Wait, is there a conversation about post nut clarity?
Scrimshaw,
I
you
kind
heard
of-
about the birds and the bees.
Yeah, and then we faded into black as you guys overnight talked about all sorts of things that traumatized Scrimshaw.
I was going to find Morna at some point.
Okay, well, we can, yeah. What, before the night, or does it?
Before,
could it be-
before everyone goes to sleep, kinda.
Sure, fine, go on then.
Hi, buddy. I say, kind of awkwardly leaning against a wall, arms kind of crossed. How are you doing? I'm sorry, I don't know how to monk. I'm just going to be honest and not embarrass myself. I'll probably embarrass myself. I embarrass myself most days. Are you doing alright?
Clearly not. Hello.
Are you muted?
I'm just talking to you, Richard.
Oh, what?
Wait, who's he talking to?
You?
I'm talking to you.
You.
Oh, wait, me?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought you were talking to Scrimshaw. Sorry. I did think it was weird when he said I don't know how to monk. I just
It's like, oh yeah, neither do I.
Morn is the paragon of knowing how to talk to people.
It's just role
Shouldn't
playing your
just goes around
charisma.
saying all the classes he can't do.
Yeah, exactly.
I
I don't know how to paladin. I don't know how to sorcerer.
I mean, technically, you can do any class because you can create a simulacrum of someone.
Oh
of that
yeah,
class.
exactly. But it's not me. It's more a clone of me, or a clone of someone else. I don't
Yeah.
have the experience.
Not sure if they are then actually a real person or just like a
Alright.
facsimile.
I
of
don't know
one.
how it works.
So, Mono, you doing alright?
Yeah, I'm doing fine. I mean, loads of my people just died horrifically outside, young children, and I've spent all day trying to clear it up. But yeah, I'm doing great.
Is that sarcasm? I don't know when you're doing
It wasn't sarcasm!
Right, okay, I'm sorry. Look, we have had a lot of disagreements over the time we've known each other. A lot of disagreements, like holy shit. I have yet to find a single thing we agree on, other than the fact that Shanda needs to die. That said, I have respected a lot of your obligations and your duties. I don't say it like I was about to say, I don't say it enough. I don't say it ever. I really should say it more. And I'm really sorry about all the shit I said yesterday. Well, is it today? Yesterday? I don't know. It's confusing. And I'm really sorry for everything. I know you probably heard Aeronn and Illyriel talking very loudly to me, and I do want you to know that this conversation isn't just because of them. I do care about you, like I care about the rest of us. I just get angry sometimes, and we have had very, 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 very different lives. And I may not understand you, but I'm here. And if there's anything you ever need me to do to help you with this or anything, I'm here.
Okay. Yeah, I care about you and the rest of the party as well.
Ooh.
But just know, I'm prepared to die to release the trespasser. So if I don't come back, you don't need to bring me back.
Okay. That's pretty hardcore.
Well, I mean,
But do you want us to bring you back if we can bring you back?
if you can bring me back, bring me back. But if you can't, don't feel sad about it.
Right.
Just to be clear.
Okay. That was pretty heavy. Wow.
You know, yeah, I mean, if you can, still do. I just want to be very clear about that. But if I die here, this is where I die, and I'm okay with that.
If
You
all
don't have
goes
to be sad.
if all goes to plan, there should be 3 different people that should be able to bring you back. Give or take. We might not have the diamonds. We might need more diamonds. Who has the diamonds? How many diamonds do we have? I keep forgetting.
Not that many.
Do-
Illyrio says.
No,
Do
we
you not
didn't-
have- did
We
you
didn't
not have
use
the
any
diamonds?
of our original diamonds to when we bought diamonds for Aeronn. So
I used all of mine.
well, we've
Alright.
got some.
How many is not a lot?
Well, literally 0 for me.
Okay, and in the party's funds?
I
Are
think
we
you
going?
I think you have them all, right?
Right. Okay.
Gideon has a
Sure.
stash of 5, but I mean he's asleep, so I kind of meta. But just to don't worry about it.
Yeah, I see. I always thought like we were just pulling the diamonds as a party.
I think we were buying them as a party, but not.
Right.
They're
See,
not being
that's-
just held in the ether.
Okay, I have 4.
Oh, that's quite a lot.
So that should be enough in case you die.
Give me 1.
Yeah, okay. I'll give you 1. I'll probably give my simulacrum 1 just in case.
Okay, then we'll have 3 revivifies.
Yes.
Okay. Hope we don't have to use them, but it's good to have more than we need.
Exactly. The more spread out and the less targets there are. If I die, does my simulacrum die? I've never used the spell, so I can't be sure.
I think the spell ends.
Right.
Sure.
Okay. That's terrifying.
Elite, or perhaps it just exists until one day it just gets randomly dispel magicked. It like happily retires and starts a family, and then steps on a trap that just dispel magics it.
It forgets
40
that
years
it's
in the
not.
future.
It forgets that it's not the real Chinook.
Yeah.
It tries to kill me because it's not sure which one is real and which one isn't.
There's just this
And it
like
needs the clarity.
yeah, there's just this montage of like this kid growing up and it like simulacrum Chinook looking after it. And then
Never
eventually he
aging.
gets really old. But then no, and then
Simulacrum's age?
and then when he gets dispel magics, him and all his kids also. Just,
Oh no! Because they got simulacrum DNA.
yeah.
Oh no!
All right. Well, should we have a 15-minute break here?
Sure.
As
Yeah.
This is
everyone
terrifying
thinks
me to
about their
no
load-
end.
thinks about their loadouts and stuff for the day ahead. All right. Let's
Do we get a
finish
long
this
rest?
Hello, welcome back. So just before the break, the Cly 5 were resting after their spooky combat with Aeronn Shanda. Now let's say the night is dark and cold up in the mountaintop. Although it's sort of coming into summer, up here there's a brisk chill in the air. The dark cloud above you has gone. The gaps in the roof that have been created by that force, you can see the starry clear skies above you. A green star among them, coming closer and closer. You all rest gainfully. Yeah, you waking up the next day, you're woken up by the sort of sound of people coughing in the courtyard. You notice that a bunch of Goliaths from Raventhorpe have turned up. And Aedmir is already out there as you all wake up, and sort of organising them and telling them how to clear up and what to do and how to help people. Aeronn says, "Right, well."
Okay. Can I? So obviously there was no like immediate rush. Can I, at the end, like have the last, or maybe have like gone to bed an hour earlier
That's fine.
and
Yeah, that's
done
fine.
my thing? I'm just gonna might just be the celestial form again because we don't really know what we're gonna be up against. Tempted by the golem, but yeah, if we end up needing to fly or something, then kind of screwed. Yeah, I'll just do the celestial form.
Okay, cool. Yeah, in the morning you focus and your body begins to shift, grow, and a sort of pale blue skin grows over the top of your wooden interior. Now interior. Talking telepathically, Illyriel and Aeronn sort of look up both at you. Illyriel says, "That's mighty impressive, Scrimshaw."
Just hope it's enough.
Aeronn says, "Avengers grown with you. Seems the sword's made for that sort of form."
I hadn't really thought about it that way. It just seemed right.
Definitely. Well, I'm ready to go.
Two voices kind of pipe up. That looks awesome.
You turn around and see Chinook having a sort of hastily clothed, once naked Chinook next to the original Chinook.
Oh
Wait.
god.
Would I have been
Yeah.
able to look around for armor for my baby boy?
Make an investigation check for me.
Okay.
Someone get this thing a loincloth.
Yeah.
Hang on. If he's around, could he help me?
Yeah, make it with advantage.
Okay, cool.
I'm gonna have to get used to saying that. All right. So having a look around, you find some leather armor. Not sure if that's going to be very helpful. Oh, Joanne, I think your mic's spilling over into the.
Oh, sorry.
That's all right.
So leather armor is
I think it's just
11 plus
yeah.
stacks. Oh, that's cool. That's 16.
I've had a thought.
Uh-huh.
What if we make Chinook 2? I'm not sure what to call you. What if we...
Me and Chinook 2 just kind of like shuffle around, walking back and forth. I know we're wearing different clothes. But, like, which one?
Just have like rocks on, like grab each one by the head and like stop them. Like,
And can we detect like which one's the real one?
Yeah, you can tell by just.
But in leather, the other one's just wearing leather armor.
that's...
And
And it's
no
probably-
pants, just bare legs.
What if we do a little bit of clothes swapping? So
Why?
that you look like the fake,
No.
but he might... It might buy us time, he
But
might.
then
try
he
and-
might just attack me anyway, and then I'll be more likely to be damaged by it. And then both of us will die.
That's a fair point. Will he die if you die?
Yes! I'm pretty sure Illyriel cleared this up for us earlier. Or was it Aeronn?
I think we were just speculating, right?
Yeah, it might just last until dispelled. It's not concentration or anything.
Yeah, I think it's only if you cast it
Okay.
again.
So both of us keep out of range of Naruzatar. Not Naruzatar. I'm getting my liches mixed up. We both keep out of the range of Shanda. We keep within counterspell range, at least. Or at least Shunnock 2 only really keeps in counterspell range.
Yeah.
And we're going to use other Shunnock as a counterspell mule.
Okay.
Whenever we need a spell countered, we got this guy.
Well, you also have me, and I don't mean to brag, but my counterspell's pretty good.
And
I
Aeronn,
mean, yeah, sure. I mean, specifically what the other Shunnock's role is going to be. I know that your magic is powerful, Gideon.
Need as many as we can get.
Yes,
We don't know what
exactly.
we're up against.
I mean, who knows how many counterspell minions he has in there? Oh god, what if he has like 50 of them?
That would suck.
Little goblins that just have counterspell and nothing else.
He has a bunch of centaurs that can only cast a bunch of very young centaurs that can only cast counterspell. They're kind of a one-trick pony.
All right, Aeronn pulls out the elder box. We should get Taman
and
and
Aidmir.
Aidmir.
Yeah, I'll go out and find
Bless
Aidmir.
you.
Thanks. Yeah, going outside more now, you see Aidmir sort of barking orders at a number of Goliaths who have turned up. You see a couple of mammoths sort of like pulling lot of timber logs just like off piles of rubbish of the ruins that are around. Aidmir walks over.
It's time.
It's time. Very well.
How's
You see
Tarman looking?
You see behind you, Mona, back in the temple, like walking out of the tunnels where where her office was. You see her dressed in this sort of like white robe.
Ooh.
Like silk
My
robe.
food just got here, so I'm gonna mute for a second.
Okay, fine. Yeah. So she's wearing this nice flowing white robe. She walks over to you. It's time.
It's time. I give them both a hug.
Aidmir hugs you back. Taman sort of just stands there.
Yeah, that's fine.
We can do this, Aidmir says. Well, you can do this. I can hold it.
I have every faith.
Yes. Aeronn turns to you, Gideon, and says, right. He's a powerful wizard. Let's stick together, shall we?
Of course, I think that's a good idea, but who knows what kind of tricks will get played in there.
Remember, try and stay within 60 feet at all times. We'll need as many counterspells as we can get.
Yeah, I will.
Okay. Right, so everyone ready?
Mm-hmm.
Has everyone
Yep.
thingy the character sheets?
Yep.
Cool. If your character sheets are not in here, you might have to add them. Right, so Aidmir takes the elder box in her hands. She sort of lines you all up against the wall, and she says, "I think this is the right way around." And Aeronn says, "Other way, other way."
and filled with hope.
Aeronn says, "Okay, Aedmir, don't let go of that button. No matter what thoughts fill your mind, no matter what compulsions overtake you. Taman will be there to help you out if need be. She can take over as well." And they both nod.
And don't forget, it's the fate of the universe is resting in your hands.
You've got this, Aeronn. I believe in you.
If that door closes, we'll not be able to get out. Teleportation magic will not work. No communication magic. We'll have to rely on you being able to hold it open for us later. All right. So is it just this?
So no pressure.
So is it 7 of you going in? Aeronn, Illyrio, Gideon, Roxanne, Morna, Chinook, and copy of Chinook. Oh, and
It should be
Scrimshaw.
8. Right. So the Clive 5 that's now Clive 6, maybe? Clive 5.5. Clive 5.5, and then
Yeah.
then the 2.
Okay. You hear Aedmir say, "What? Do I press the button like this?" And then you just like suddenly there's just blackness. You're all
She
sort
killed
of
me. I'm dead.
you do that thought does overtake your mind for a moment until you all realize that you're stood next to each other in this infinite empty hallway. The floor beneath your feet is this cool stone with this sort of dark mist running over your feet below.
Are we dead?
I think we're okay.
Dark, like sort of a dark shadow surrounds you, and once you all sort of correlate, sort of congregate all together, Aeronn taps her staff on the ground and it begins to glow. The dark shadow sort of reclines a little bit. It's almost like the light is keeping it away, and you realize that you're on a large platform, seemingly floating in an endless void.
I mean, I don't want to brag.
Oh yeah, go on.
I don't want to brag, but at least my mansion has decorations.
Morna, you recognize this platform as before, the seat of the trespasser. As the light begins to glow out and out and the void disappears, the black shadow begins to retreat. This is what you see. A dark morphing cloud vibrates and shifts from a dark black to an occasional flash of purple, which comes from lightning, seemingly, or some sort of electrical energy from the middle of that dark shadow. It's incredibly silent in here, and stepping on the cold stone, you notice there's actually sort of like a thin layer of water on the stones, and your feet are sort of like splashing as you step step forward. As you move forward slightly in a unit, Aeronn says, "Keep close. Keep your eyes out, everyone." You hear a crunching ahead of you. As you reach the top of the platform, the top of the steps, is everyone okay with continuing going forward?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
I'd like to be like
So
at the
you're-
center of the group,
Oh no!
so that my
Sorry, does Morna recognize this at all? I know obviously that's kind of metry, but does she recognize it?
Morna does, but it depends what she says. If she
Yeah,
says,
no, of course, I know. I was only.
Yeah, like sort of once we get here, I like stand and point at the cloud and say, "That's the trespasser."
in the center of the platform, as you reach the top of the steps, where that brilliant white glow was before, that orb of light at the center of the platform, that's not there anymore. There is only a large stone sarcophagus. On the lid is a carving of a woman, eyes closed, long hair strewn about her. Morna, you recognize it as sort of a visage of the trespasser on top of the sarcophagus.
Do you reckon he's inside?
Does an Arcana check suggest there's like a large amount of energy kind of coming from? Would that be something I could check with it?
There doesn't seem to be any energy coming from
So,
the sarcophagus at all.
Can I see anything in this cloud with true sight?
Yeah, so Scrimshaw, the cloud just beneath the layer of visibility, there is this sort of like almost static of just pure energy behind it. Make a perception check for me.
Sure. Proficiency. Yes. 17.
17. You occasionally make out the flashes of a large humanoid, sort of sat cross-legged, floating inside the smoke.
Does it look like the trespasser, or does it look like
someone in there, cross-legged, like meditating maybe?
Can't quite
be.
make out any more than that from your perception check.
Yeah, vaguely humanoid, but I can't really see much beyond that.
That sounds like a trap.
There's some
Don't open the sarcophagus.
some energy around it, obscuring my vision.
I can give you her power. You hear Aeronn's voice booming all around you, mostly from the shifting mass of the black cloud in front of you. As he speaks, it sort of vibrates to his voice. He says, I can give you everything you ever hoped and dreamed for.
See, that's funny. Because just a moment ago, you were telling us about how you were going to destroy us. And then we killed you. And now you want to bargain with us.
A moment ago. You hear like echoes going all around you. He says, a moment ago to you. Feels like eternity for me. You start to hear laughing, sort of echoing all around you. You hear, the problem with gods is that they are so used to everyone doing their dirty business for them. They've forgotten what it takes to get one's hand bloody. That is why they're destined to fail. Immortal beings do not know what it's like to be on the knife's edge of life. They do not know what it is like to flinch at every bump in the darkness, paranoid that your ever-increasing rate of breathing might soon be your last. I have a different perspective. And you see this shadowy creature just form from the cloud above you. This large humanoid with glowing eyes. A sort of pale blue moonlight surrounds him as he just sits there floating above you. You recognize this strange creature as some form of Aeronn.
Is that why you had those archmages die for you?
Yes. Now I see it. The strands of time. They all correlate. They all come together for me. For this moment. I do thank you all for giving me time to get used to my new form. I was worried for a moment that you would have followed me through and given me more of a challenge. But alas, luck has it that my first grand victory will also be against the greatest heroes of Orthaid. Nobody will stand in my way once you're all gone. But honestly, it's the planet-born dead, Estar, Tal, whatever you want to call it, that I'm excited the most about. Once I consume its power too. Oh, I will be the greatest and most powerful being to exist in the universe. You see shadows sort of vibrating around as he says that.
Oh, that sounds fun. Maybe you won't get rejected like a little bitch again and devour worlds.
spicy?
He floats.
Now,
forward
now, Chinook, you'll make him cry.
around you all.
Alright, come on then, big boy. Let's do this.
Is this what you really want?
All in favor of
I
kicking
mean-
this guy's ass?
I'd rather you just surrender if I had a choice.
I
That-
mean,
the
he
chance for
vanishes.
that has long gone. Can I still see him?
Make a perception check.
24.
He seems to have gone back into the shadow.
Come out, you coward.
Can I suggest maybe putting up an anti-magic field right now on top of us might be a good idea?
No.
Kind of looking around, darting his head, looking left and right.
hey, that's
Oh,
a bad idea.
All right.
Because then Chinook 2 will disappear.
Let's roll initiative, shall we?
Okay.
Do I roll initiative for Chinook 2
Uh,
independently, or
yeah, if you want to, or you can do Chinook 2 at the end of your turn.
Ooh, that's a bad roll.
I'll do at the end of my turn, I think.
Okay. And now that you know that you're going first.
How have I gone?
It's advantage.
Oh, right.
So it's actually an 11, but it includes the
All
one.
right, Chinook, start of the round. You see Scrimshaw looking at the center of the cloud. You sort of
Alright.
saying that's probably where he is.
First thing I'm going to do is haste and inspire Scrimshaw.
Okay.
Cool.
Is
And
that a plus D12?
yes, I think so,
Okay.
yeah. And the other me is going to I guess the other me is going to just kind of take the dodge action for now. Just kind of wait to see if Bastard shows himself.
Okay. You see the all right. So now next, you see the cloud, dark cloud swirling above you. It shatters as you watch the shadow disappearing, and you see underneath the form of Aeronn again, floating there.
Is he 25 foot up?
Yeah, he's 25 foot in the air.
Cool.
He says, Scrimshaw, I appreciate keeping Yara's soul intact all this time. After I've reclaimed it from your stewardship, I'll make sure your death is as quick as possible for your service. He is going to zoom forward a little bit, just over here, and then he's going to fire 3 shadow needles. One at Roxon, one at Gideon, one at Morna. So Roxon, 29 to hit.
Yeah, that'll hit.
That's you haven't raged yet, have you?
No.
All right, so that's 33 piercing damage.
Yeah.
Plus 9 necrotic.
Yeah.
And then Gideon, that's a 20 to hit.
Yep.
That's 26 piercing damage.
Yep.
Spirit shield him.
Thank you.
You haven't had your turn in combat yet, so I don't think you can use
Oh,
it. Actually.
I don't know. Okay, I didn't know.
Is it only while you're raging?
No, I don't think so.
Because if not, then it would only be if you're surprised, I would think.
Oh, right. Yeah,
Spirit shield. Oh no, you do have to be raging.
yeah, I thought so.
Ah,
Right. And then 7 necrotic damage on top of that, Gideon.
Yep.
And then Morna, 36 to hit.
Yeah, I'd like to catch it
Okay.
and throw it back.
You need to do a roll, right?
No?
You roll to reduce the damage, and then
Yeah, and then
Oh,
if,
right, yeah.
oh, right, okay, so
It's 1d. So it's. Yay. Plus my monk level.
plus 18.
Oh, I can only throw it back if I reduce it to 0.
Yeah. So
So,
that's going to be, what,
28.
28 reduced? Alright, so that's the piercing damage entirely reduced, and then you got 3 necrotic damage on top of that.
Okay.
Yeah, so like that, as you catch it in your hands, it's this, it feels like glass or like a really sharp sort of obsidian that has this like shadowy fog just like falling off it as it begins to just like evaporate in your hand. But you manage to reduce most of the damage. And that is Aeronn's turn. Morna.
Can I run forward to here, to underneath, and then like shadow step on top of him?
Yeah.
So I'm standing on him, so I can attack him then.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. I'm gonna do that then.
Okay. All right. So make a dexterity check as you land on top of him.
A save or acrobatics or just a check?
I'd say one of your attacks has to be a grapple.
Kind of be
Did
like
you-
balancing on top.
That's going to be harder to do than a grapple, I'd say.
Yeah, but I have -1 to athletics and +11 to acrobatics.
I'll let you use acrobatics on it.
Okay, right, that's fine.
Oh, well,
Yeah,
that's
okay.
just athletics, because there's lots of grappling-based things that are quite dexterous.
Okay, 18.
And he can choose between dex and 21. So your first attack does not succeed to grapple him. Like he sort of like as you sort of land on top of him with your shadow step, you go to grab him by the shoulder cuffs, but he's weirdly made mostly of smoke.
If it's an attack, then Shadow Step would give it advantage.
Oh, that's
Oh,
true.
yeah.
Thanks,
Alright.
Richard.
Well, that does do it then. That's all right. No, that's fine. So yeah, that happens, and then you manage to finally grab on. So you're holding onto him now.
Okay, and then I'll just do one attack. Does the 32 hit?
That does hit.
And he do a con save.
Yes. 14.
He fails.
All right, he's going to use one of his legendary resistance.
That's fine.
Nice.
Oh, no. Okay.
Okay, that's my turn.
All right. Right. In that case, Scrimshaw. Oh, actually, no. Sorry. At the end of your turn, Warner, Aeronn Ascended is going to use one of his legendary actions. No, 2. Sorry, to cast a spell. He is going to cast.
Can I counterspell?
Yeah.
I don't think. Can we do that? We don't have a reaction yet though, because we haven't had our turn yet.
You're not surprised. I'll allow it.
Well, it's going to be other me that counterspells. Sorry,
Okay.
that's going to be at 6th level.
Can spell at 6th level. All right, that does it.
Cool.
Yeah, I remember that. Bother with that. All right, Scrimshaw, yours.
Gonna fly up. Gonna give him a good old whack. Is he in that 4th square? He's
This one. Oh yeah, his token isn't the right size.
yeah. Okay, and I'm just gonna make 3 attacks.
All right.
Oh, they seem to change the boxes. So that's a 19 on the first one,
That misses.
36 for a natural 20,
That does hit.
and then a 20.
That misses.
Ooh, okay.
Are you hasted, or like you can also use your inspiration, Fred?
I
any of them?
am hasted. I'm probably gonna save my inspiration for a save. But
Okay.
yeah, so that's one hit for what's that? 49 plus 38. 78. 87.
Okay, I'll take your word for it. All right, you see as Avenger slashes into this shadowy, dark Aeronn, the radiant light strikes deeply within him, and then this sort of like white glow, like sort of almost looks like magma in the side of his chest, opens up, and sort of shadow begins pouring out of it, and he says, "Ah, Scrimshaw, ah." All right.
You're gonna regret making me. That's it.
Okay, at the end of your turn, Scrimshaw, he is going to use a legendary action to create a sphere of darkness.
Can I counterspell that?
It's not a spell.
Oh, legendary action. Sorry, yeah.
Right, he's going to cover himself with darkness, as you see here. So everyone within those squares, and any squares that touches, is darkness. Well, you can't look into it, basically.
Unless you have true sight, like Scrimshaw does, I imagine.
Scrimshaw's sight will. True sight will.
Or blind sight like Mona.
Or blind sight.
Well, yes, I'm forgetting
Yes.
all of these things I have.
So everyone already in it.
So
you
much
see,
stuff
but not...
at level 18. Just
All
forget.
right. Roxanne.
Oh God, I'm not gonna be able to see him. This is an issue. I know where he roughly is, though, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm just gonna fly at him now.
He's just
Well,
gonna
I
fly
got-
out where he was.
Yeah, I'm gonna fly using my wing boots.
Make a dexterity check as you get in there. As you see him. Well, as you sort of bump into him. Actually, no, you won't make a dexterity check, don't worry. Just straight up bump into him.
Hello.
Are you
right.
raging as well?
I will now rage.
Okay.
And-
So you click your heels together to fly. Rage. There we go.
Wait, so the boots count as an action?
No, a bonus action.
Bonus action. Oh,
so
well,
you
rage
wouldn't be
is
able to rage.
Oh yeah. I'll say. Well, you can click your. I'll allow it.
Yeah, they last
You
like
put,
12
let's say
hours
say
or
you
something,
clicked it
so-
together when you walked in there. So
Okay, well, I'll make an attack. 31.
31 hits.
Well, fuck it. If we're gonna roll well, I guess try of Great Weapons Plus this time and Reckless.
Okay.
Ah! That's
That hits. Yeah, definitely.
yeah, that's a crit. So, brutal critical. It's an extra 14 on that. Is a bad roll.
Nice, I got it.
Uh,
Cool. Yeah, you flying up. Well, you should have disadvantage because you're in darkness. So that wouldn't have been a crit on that one.
Oh, okay. Ignore that then. It's just for the
That would have
32 minus 5.
All right, got it. Okay. Yeah, so you have disadvantage and then an advantage from reckless stuff.
Yeah. So normal, basically.
Yeah. All right, is that your turn then?
Yeah.
Okay. Gideon.
Cool. Gideon's gonna go to the sarcophagus. Is gonna cast Crown of Stars on himself. Won't use his bonus action obviously to do anything on that. And can he kind of look at the sarcophagus? Because I mean I can't cast a spell at him, right? Because I can't see him.
You
Depends on the spell.
you can fire it in there, but I'll give you disadvantage and he'll get an AC bonus.
Yeah. Could it also hit someone else though? Like.
Perhaps potentially on a natural one.
Yeah, let's not. I'm
You're
not
firing
gonna.
blindly.
I think that's fine. I mean, hopefully it won't last long. So, can Gideon like investigate the sarcophagus and like with his bonus action or something, or try to prise it open? I'm assuming the.
Well, do you want to investigate it or try and prise it open?
Let's investigate this turn.
All right, make an investigation check for me.
So 27.
Having a look at it, it seems to be freshly cut stone, cool to the touch. Absolutely nothing out of the ordinary about it, really. It's something that you could just imagine was in a crypt somewhere.
Okay.
The lid is quite heavy, but you could probably prise it on your next turn.
Fine. Okay. Gideon's just gonna say, "What's the betting? The trespassers in here."
Both of me is gonna shrug. God, that's a
And
weird-
he's kind of can I use the sarcophagus slightly as natural cover as well, just for the next turn?
If you want
Oh,
to crouch down, we'll go.
Yeah,
for it.
crouch down on it. Yeah.
Aeronn and Illyrio aren't on the turn order.
Oh yeah.
Oh shit.
I'll have them go after Gideon. They were too busy looking out for everyone else. They just forgot to move.
And Gideon will end his turn now.
Cool, that's your turn. All right. Illyrio is going to run forward and try to dispel magic on the. Just going to try and dispel magic, and that succeeds. But she says, "This isn't magic. This isn't some form of magical darkness. Maybe daylight will do it." And that is her turn. She can't really. There's no one's taken damage yet, but she really needs to heal. All right, and Aeronn is going to run forward, and she is going to. She's going to cast Greater Invisibility on herself. You watch as Aeronn disappears. All right, Chinook.
Real me is going to run over here and cast mislead on. Wait, no, glibness on myself.
Yep.
So now, yeah, and I'm also going to. Would I need to see Aeronn to inspire her, or?
Yeah, I think so.
All right, I'll inspire Lyriel instead.
Okay.
The second me is going to kind of. The other me is going to cast glibness as well.
Okay.
And is going to inspire Gideon.
Gideon, you are inspired. All right, is that your turn then, Chinook?
Yep.
All right, Aeronn's turn.
Oh wait, no, the other one's kind of run up here.
All right. Aeronn is going to cast Dispel Magic on your simulacrum.
I'm going to counterspell.
You can't see him.
Oh, fuck!
Oh.
Yeah. You hear him chanting it. You're like, oh shit, and you look over to your simulacrum. Aeronn makes the save. Aeronn makes the check. You watch as Chinook 2 looks over at you and says, "No, not like this."
Well, that was a ninth level spot wasted. Fuck!
You hear how Aeronn laughs and says, "I am the true wizard here."
How would he have known? Oh, he would have seen me with the armor. I was about to say, how would he have known which one's the simulacrum wasn't?
Yeah, that's why I was saying to swap. He might have true sight, to be fair, but I don't know.
Yeah.
All right, and well, that's his turn. He gets his legendary actions back. Mona.
I'm going to use Empty Body. So I use 4 key to become invisible for a minute and have resistance to all damage, but force damage.
Nice. Okay.
And then I'm going to do the overcharge. Actually, no, I'm going to wait.
Okay. Empty body. I'll put a shield going up for you. So remember that. All right. Is that your turn then, Mona?
Can I do an extra attack because I used key? Or
Yeah.
not? Yeah? Okay.
I love it.
Cool. I'm going to do another attack then. The 30 to hit. And can he make a con save?
He's gonna use his reaction mental shield.
Okay.
And block that blow. That's his reaction.
Okay. So he didn't need to make the con save,
Yeah,
so
no
I don't
con
use the
save.
key point. Okay, that's fine.
Yeah, as you go to punch him, it's about to hit him, and then there's just sort of the shadow wall just appears, and you smash your hand right into it.
Okay, cool. That's my turn.
Does that wall remain, or is that just for that attack?
No, that's just for that attack.
Alright, I'm back.
All right, and then at the end of your turn, then Morna, Aeronn is going to use one of his legendary actions to make an attack. He's going to use his Sword of Souls, this sort of like sword that floats on his back, seemingly styled after the monk and the monk order. So it's some sort of like short, maybe katana or something. He slashes out, because of course he uses the katana.
Such a weeb!
And that's going to be on Scrimshaw.
Okay.
Natural 30.
Well,
well, he'll have disadvantage because of
Oh,
rocks on.
yeah,
Right. So that's 28 to hit.
that hits.
Okay, so that's going to be 10 slashing damage.
Okay.
Plus
Half.
11 necrotic.
Okay.
Oh, halved as well. So that's going to
Yes,
be 10
halved.
damage in total.
I assume it. Oh, it doesn't matter. Never mind.
All right, and that is one of his legendary actions. All right, rocks. No, sorry, it's Grimshaw's turn now, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
Gonna make 3 attacks.
Okay.
Assuming 18 hits, 32 and 31.
18 misses. Yeah, 32 and 31 both hit.
Okay, I'm just gonna get a calculator up. Probably easier than adding
can
these
just
up
put it
manually. 94 total.
Okay, cool. Yeah, you're slashing into him. He's sort of like taking most of the brunt of your sword attacks for now. But you are definitely doing damage to him. Alright, so is that your turn then?
That's it for me.
Okay. Aeronn is going to use 3.
Sorry.
legendary actions.
Is he undead or a fiend?
Neither.
Okay.
He is everything and nothing.
He is God.
He's certainly on. He's certainly close to like full-on god territory at this point. A few more days. Right, and there is going to be another cloud of darkness.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
Bish bosh.
My guy. Why are you such a dick?
All right, Roxanne, your turn.
Okay. Same thing again. That was pooey.
That misses.
Yeah, I'm gonna take the Great Weapons Master off for the next one.
Is Great Weapons Master one of those things that once you do it, it's just like applies for the
I
whole turn?
think that's reckless attack.
Yeah, that's just
Oh,
reckless.
is that reckless?
Yeah.
All right, so
Yeah, that misses.
that misses because it's the first one.
Yeah.
All right. That's your turn then, Roxanne. And then Aeronn is going to use his last legendary action to use Unholy Bind, and he's going to bind Roxanne and Scrimshaw together. Can you make? Oh, come on.
Can I counterspell that, or because I can't see? I can't.
It's not. Yes, it's not a spell. Also, yeah. You can,
Oh, sorry. I keep on buggering that up, and I. Sorry.
That's fine. I'll tell you. I'll tell you if it's a spell.
Okay, thank you.
And can you both make a? Oh no, there it's a dexterity saving throw. So can you? Do you have True Sight, Scrimshaw?
Yes.
All right. So Roxanne and Scrimshaw need to make dexterity saving throws. Roxanne, I'll let you do it because you have Danger Sense.
Yeah.
We'd
But
also
basically,
have
this sort of
advantage
like
from,
bow. What's the spinning weapon that like goes around your legs and just?
oh,
is it
Bola?
Bola?
Bola? It's like that, but of
Bola.
shadow. Yeah.
It's
Ebola.
the weapon Rengar has.
Oh yeah. That's right.
Roxanne gets a bowler.
25.
Oh, well, Scrimshaw.
Yeah, I would.
You need to make one as well, Roxanne.
Damn it. 17. I'm gonna lucky that and try again. 23.
Oh. Well,
20. Oh, it's it's gonna be that natural one, isn't it? From the lucky.
Wait, can I get to pick which one?
No, you.
So,
you
yeah, it'll be one of
reroll
the first
die
two.
one.
yeah, it'll be one of the first two or the 5. So it's you roll one additional dice. You don't re-roll the whole thing.
Oh, right, okay.
Yeah, so that still fails. Right, so one person passed and one person failed. So you're not bound together, but you both take 25 necrotic damage.
Ooh.
As the bind breaks. And that is the last of his thing. All right, Gideon.
I'm assuming the chances of shooting a spell with not just one but 2 clouds of darkness is probably pretty improbable.
Yeah. If you had keen sense or whatever it is, where you can tell the direction, but
Yeah,
you
definitely has that.
very quickly losing like
Yep.
direction of where things are.
Okay, and I don't have daylight, unfortunately, or any kind of day spell, so that's kind of annoying as well. I guess Gideon's like, he's holding on to the sarcophagus. I guess it would make sense. It's like, maybe we can swing the balance if we try and salvage whatever the hell's left of the trespassers. He's going to try and push off the sarcophagus lid. Right into Ariel's face by the looks of it.
That'll be in an action.
That's fine. That's fine.
Make an athletics check for me, please.
Oh, I'm so good at those. Sarcasm.
You are inspired.
Am I? Oh, okay.
Now's the time to be strong, Gideon.
Oh, it was actually a pretty poggers roll for Gideon.
All right.
19 minus 1. Let's go.
You begin to push it. The lid does move. You get about halfway open with that. Another action like that, and you probably able to push it all off.
Okay, and then, I mean, is there any Crown. Do I have to have line of sight for Crown of Stars thingy to?
I think so, yeah.
Yeah.
Generally, generally not.
You could just like fire.
I'm gonna fire a mote off. Sorry, guys. I
Yeah.
feel like I need to do some damage.
The rules
Make an attack with
around
disadvantage.
the rules around the things you can't see are very
Ooh.
strange.
I'll say, can Roxanne and Morna do a dexterity saving throw, please? As you hear a bolt.
Would Roxanne
shooting
get
toward you.
advantage because danger sense?
Yeah, but he'd have disadvantage because of.
Oh, so it's just a
Morna.
straight roll.
Oh, it's so bad today.
All right, and now roll another attack to see if it actually hits Roxanne and does damage.
Me. Okay.
Yeah.
Fine. We'll get it.
It's 23 hit.
Fuck you, Roxanne.
That hits then, I guess.
That's like pretty unlucky though.
That is. I did give you a lot of rolls.
No,
Yeah.
no, yeah.
Yeah, the nat 1
alright,
into
roll
the dex
damage.
save, into the hit.
That's when you roll max.
Oh,
dice.
sorry.
Yeah,
I'm
roll
making damage. Sorry.
Oh my god.
That's not that one.
Can you actually use a nat 20? It just like instantly just does like 50 damage to Roxanne off the bat.
It's like, there's more of them.
Gideon, you fire that mote off and you just hear it, ow, coming from Roxanne.
Getting out! Another shoe!
I mean, I don't know if you've seen Gideon use it. I think you've only seen Sherlock
He
use it.
just
I
knows.
don't
He
suppose
just
I can try and block it. Or is that-
Next time, now you know that Gideon's firing motes.
Okay,
in there,
okay.
Yeah, you
Not
can, like,
bad.
Yeah, I've got resistant to radiant damage, so
I'll let you like put a wing in the way.
Yeah.
You're a little shy of him.
All right, is that your turn, Gideon?
Yeah, pretty useless, but yeah.
All right, Illyriel is going to focus and hold her holy symbol in her hand and cast Daylight, which is going to get immediately counterspelled from Aeronn.
Fucking.
Can Gideon counterspell the counterspell?
You can't see him.
But he can't see her unless he has true sight, I suppose.
Yeah, he has true sight. True sight.
Okay,
actually.
fine.
He has true sight of like 120 feet. So. Yeah, Illyriel says he keeps counterspelling me.
Well, I can't see him.
Aeronn.
Wait, he
is-
uses reaction. He uses reaction on something.
That was a turn before, I think. Was it?
I can't remember what it was. No, I think it was this turn.
did he counterspell something else?
No, he
No.
used his reaction to block
To
Morna's.
block my attack, which was
Oh.
on this turn. Because my turn's after him.
I can't remember if that was this turn. I think it might be. the
No,
turn
it,
before.
it was this turn because it was
Pretty
my
sure it was.
third
Okay.
attack.
Okay. All right, I'll allow it. Daylight is going off.
Nice.
Yay.
Nice. It's like Mike's very conflicted right now because on one hand he wants us to do that, but he also is like,
The sphere is bright light and should shed a dim light for another 60 feet. Okay, so both these go away. As you watch as Illyriel holds up a bright light of light, I guess.
Bright light of light.
It just feels like someone's opened a curtain.
My eyes.
Oh, he's much uglier than I remember.
Alright, and then that there. Alright, so yeah, Illyriel's doing that. Aeronn is just hopping around. You watch as a firebolt shoots off at Aeronn. No, she's not going to do that. Chromatical. That just hits. Nice. Aeronn does a fair amount of damage.
Is Aeronn still invisible?
Yeah.
Did we
she's
see what kind of thing hurt Aeronn, or
It just looks like lightning.
right? Okay.
Just like starts to hit him. Okay, Chinook.
I'm going to run up here and I'm gonna throw down a crown of stars as well. Because why the fuck not? Okay, so that is. So I think that is. I made notes. So that is 7 motes, and I'm immediately going to send one towards him.
Okay, make an attack.
Okay. Star. 21.
21 misses, unfortunately.
Fuck.
Yeah, although he's sort of blinded by the daylight at the moment. Yeah, it just managed to just whiff past him.
So that should be 6 motes I'm on right now.
Do you start with 7?
Yes.
Alright, so Gideon should be on 5.
Wait. Sorry, how many do you start on? This says
7.
I've used 1, so 6.
Oh, have you? Oh, I thought you've used 2. Sorry.
No.
Okay. Right. Is that your turn then, Chinook?
Yeah.
Yeah, unfortunately, the other Chinook is gone.
Oh no.
You hurt my mini-me!
Should know more.
I'm siding with Aeronn. I'm killing Scrimshaw for that terrible joke.
Alright. Aeronn is going to use a bonus action, Scrimshaw, to mark you for chaos. Mark you for corruption. Works like a hex.
Okay.
Blood for the blood god.
Sorry.
And then he is going to... He's going to take out his Sword of Souls and attack Roxon 3 times. With advantage. 30, 29, and 25.
Yeah, that'll all hit.
Alright, first one, 22 slashing damage, half to 11.
Yeah.
Plus 10 necrotic damage.
Yeah.
18 slashing damage, halved to 9.
Yeah.
16 necrotic damage.
Yeah.
20 slashing damage, half to 10.
Yeah.
10 necrotic.
Okay. Ow. Starting to hurt.
Aeronn says, "You want to know what's in the coffin so bad? Fine. Well, join me." And then at the end of his turn, he slinks into shadow. You'll
Oh.
watch.
Am I still holding on to him?
He evaporates from underneath you, actually.
Okay.
I will copy you all over and move you over to the next. You all find yourselves sucked into the coffin, the sarcophagus, as Gideon opens it up. These two hands are like sort of shadowy hands above you, and you see a large hulking form looking down over this spell book that reminisces Aeronn, looking down at all of you, saying, "How pathetic you look." All right, Morna.
I'm not seeing anything on the turn order.
Oh yeah, Aeronn needs to be.
No, I'm not seeing anything on the turn order.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay,
it like clears it when you switch
Is that better?
places and only shows it
No.
to the DM. Yeah.
No, you can just call it if you need to. if you can skip.
I have it. So
Okay.
Okay.
I'll let everyone know. So Morna, it's your turn. Then Scrimshaw's.
Are there big spectral hands coming out of the book? that I
Yeah,
need to fight?
just like coming at. Well, it's sort of Aeronn's hands above you, floating. I'll say they're floating 10 feet above you.
Okay, in that case, I'm gonna have to pull the old move and shadow step on top if I can. Or is it daylight?
It's not daylight. There's like a big candle just above the book, casting light. But yeah, you probably can't shadow step onto them.
In that case, I guess I'm gonna use the antimatter gun.
Okay.
Nice.
You packed a new one, didn't you?
Yeah.
Okay. Make an attack against which one?
19, this one.
19 misses, unfortunately.
Oh no. Okay. 12.
12
that's-
misses as well.
That's all I can do.
Yeah, you sort of reaching into your bag, pulling it out, firing at it. It sort of like nimbly moves away.
Oop.
Right, Scrimshaw.
Okay, gonna fly around here
Oh.
to this side. I'm going to try and not be in the line of the antimatter rifle. And just gonna swing 3 times. 32, 31, and 18.
They all hit. 18 doesn't. Sorry.
Okay. So that's a total of 87 damage, assuming no resistances.
Okay.
That'll be it for me.
All right. Yeah, slashing into that hand, you sort of lop one of the fingers off. At the end of your turn, Scrimshaw, Aeronn is going to use a legendary action in this form to try and grab you. So can you make an athletics or acrobatics check?
Okay. Do not have any proficiencies, so just strength. 22.
Yeah, no, that's not enough. You manage to get grappled by it, and you also take sorry, hang on. 24 bludgeoning damage from being squeezed.
Assume it's magical.
Yeah, it's a sort of magical hand.
Okay.
Okay. And your hex seemingly seems to get worse. So we're on phase 2. All right, Roxon.
Okay.
Gideon, you're on
I-
deck.
I will also move forward to strike the hand.
Okay. Yeah, I'll say move down a little bit. Oh,
Okay.
yeah,
Move
so
me where
it's,
you need me.
it's just yeah, it's just where you are. It's fine.
Right, yes. So, 2 attack coming up. Damn it.
Oh wow.
I can't do it twice, right? Yeah, that's better. 21.
21 misses, I think.
21 actually, it hits.
Wait, I think I rolled a 21 earlier and it missed.
What, against that hand?
Against this hand. Wait, no.
So
Was that-
that was against
Yes.
him, his proper form.
Oh, right.
Just
Okay.
him.
Yeah, these are the hands. They have a different AC.
Right. Okay.
Everyone knows your hands aren't as armed.
All right, so that's 21 does hit, so that's going to be 32 damage. All right, the hand's starting to look hurt. Is that your turn,
Ugh.
Roxanne?
Yeah, that's my turn.
All right, Gideon.
Cool. Gideon's gonna move up to here and try and like, I don't know what shenanigans is gonna happen, but he's gonna kind of hold on slightly with his like foot maybe, kind of knock it into the page turner just in case they try to grab him.
Okay.
He's then gonna. Can I try and remove the hex, remove curse from Scrimshaw?
Is that a touch? Remove curse.
It is actually. Ignore me.
Yeah.
Unless I've already moved, I know. I can do. Are you grappled?
Yes.
I think he is. Yeah.
Okay, fine. Right, we'll do that next turn. In that case, Gideon will jump across the spine of the book. Do I need to do an athletics check or something, or is it fine?
Yeah, make an athletics or acrobatics. I'll allow either.
Okay, definitely acrobatics. It's 11.
All right, so you slip and you fall into the middle. I'll
Not
say
the
it's,
crack.
I'll say it costs the rest of your movement to climb back out.
Yep,
the
that's
crack.
fine. So like there.
Mhm.
Cool. And then Gideon will use a disintegrate on the left hand.
Okay.
So it's DC save of 19.
Yeah. So
Dexterity.
yeah. So he passes with a 24.
Cool. So it's half damage, so 44
No,
force damage.
There's no
No,
half
it's-
damage
it's-
on
Oh.
a
There's
disintegrate.
no half damage with disintegrate.
It's all or
Oh,
nothing.
it's
Go,
just
go,
no
go, go
damage.
home.
Pure glass cannon. Yeah.
I see. Alas.
Yeah, you have to set it up really.
Okay, and then fine. And then Crown of Stars charge on the left hand. 18. Or it doesn't hit.
18 doesn't hit. No.
Yeah. Okay, fine. End of turn.
Okay. Illyriel is still casting daylight. I have to actually read what that spell actually kind of does. Okay. Illyriel is going to say, "Does anyone need any healing yet?" No.
Yes,
Uh,
yes, yes.
No, I don't hear anyone.
Hello, hello. It's me.
She is going to run up to you, Roxanne. She's going to cast heal on you.
Yay.
So that's 70 points of healing.
Is that plus life cleric things?
Oh yeah, what else you got?
Is it 2 plus the spell's level?
2 plus
So
the
it'll be
spell's
another
level.
another 8,
Plus 8.
right?
Plus 8 then.
Another 8, yeah.
Nice.
much
She
better.
says, "I hope that helps."
Oh, it will.
And she's going to step back a bit, and she's going to just keep her eye out. And she says, "Aeronn, I hope you know what you're doing." Aeronn is walking around. She's going to cast... She's going to try it. She's going to cast Hold Monster on it. And save fails. Aeronn's going to use one of his legendary resistances.
Nice.
He says, "No, not like that." And at the end of that, it's Chinook's turn.
So Aaron's now
Okay,
Aaron's now
I'm
visible,
gonna
right?
run here.
What do you say, Scrimshaw?
Would Aaron now be visible? Because of Hold Monster
She-
being
She
concentration.
cast.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
That's right. So Aeronn is here.
I need to make an acrobatics check, right?
Oh yeah, to jump over. Yeah, athletics or acrobatics, your choice.
Okay, I am much better at acrobatics than I am anything strengthy.
Okay. You jump over and you manage to land the other side as you see Gideon crawling up.
And I'm going to throw out one of my Crown of Stars motes at the left hand.
At the left hand. Okay.
I feel like we're going to regret not having somebody on the right hand side.
25 for 18 radiant.
25 for 18 radiant damage. All right, so you have 5 votes left.
That's a bonus action, right?
Yep.
Okay, and I am going to cast Mislead, because why not? I'm invisible now. And there is an illusory copy of me.
Is Mislead concentration?
The Crown of
Yeah,
Stars is not
that's-
concentration.
No,
but haste
but
is.
haste is.
Oh, I'm not going to do that
Yeah.
then. I will end my turn.
Like, not again, not again.
All right, Aeronn's turn. The 2 hands. You watch as he says, "I'll crush you like a bug." As the hand is going to come over here
Oh, fuck.
and is going to crush down on Gideon.
Oh, fuck. Can't believe.
Can I... Is that an attack?
It's yeah.
Can I cutting words it then?
Yep.
So it needs to subtract a d12.
Okay. What do you want to roll the d12?
I will roll that now.
No. Hello.
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 Is there a Zach cutting words happening? Or...
You might have DC'd.
Laptop crashed. You said.
What a
Excellent.
great timing.
Can we do
What's
it for him?
what's cutting words? What do I need to do?
It's
think it's-
minus a d12 to the attack.
I mean, we can do it, or you can do it if you
I've
want.
got it. -7.
Hey, sorry, yeah, laptop crashed.
That's all right. So 19 to hit, Gideon.
Yeah, that hits.
All right. So that's gonna do. That's 35 damage to you.
Spirit Shield.
Okay.
Dun, 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 dun. 18.
Is that 18?
So
left?
35 minus 18. Yeah.
Okay.
And the hand takes 18.
Okay.
So it's 17 minus another 5 because I got thingy, so 12 left. Fine.
And then everyone within 20 feet of that hand takes 20 bludgeoning damage. 20 thunder damage, sorry. As the hand booms down on the paper, there's this sort of like arcane splash of energy that radiates out from it. So no save, just damage.
If I'm there, you'll need to take damage off for me.
Okay. So I'll take 20 off. So yeah, Morna, Illyriel, Chinook, and Gideon.
Yeah, I've done it.
All right, and the other hand is going to do the same thing to Roxanne.
Oh no.
That's a 28 to hit.
Oh, that'll hit.
So that's going to be 34 bludgeoning damage to you, Roxanne.
Half to.
Halved to what is that?
17.
17. Thank you.
Yeah.
And then within 20 feet of that, 20 thunder damage to everyone around within 20 feet. So Morna, Illyriel, Roxanne, Scrimshaw, and Aeronn.
There's no save on that.
No, he's just being next to it.
Okay.
Aeronn says, "Do you see? Yes, stay closer together for me." That's Aeronn's turn. Morna.
Okay, I'm gonna go. Is this one still in the air? No, it's come down, hasn't it?
No, yeah, it's come down now.
Okay, I'm gonna attack this one. Oh. Sad times.
That misses, unfortunately.
Yeah. God, rolling loads of crits, but hit the wrong one.
No, yeah. Scrimshaw, you're no longer grappled, by the way.
Cool.
Right, was that your turn then?
One more. There you go, that's my
26,
turn.
26, 28. Those three hit.
Cool.
Just doing damage.
Can I-
Okay.
Can
yeah,
I do?
It's starting to look pretty hurt.
Okay. I won't bother.
Alright, so the hand at the end of your turn is going to do another attack. It's going to attack you, Morna.
Oh, I was gonna move away, but it's fine. I didn't say it in time.
That's going to be 34 to hit you.
That hits.
30 bludgeoning damage to you, Morna.
Hard 15.
Yeah.
Half to
Yeah.
15.
I'm
And then
remembering.
20 thunder damage to everyone within 20 feet. Be a Aeronn. Oh no, 20 feet of the attack, sorry. So from Morna. So that's going to be Chinook, Gideon, Illyriel, Roxanne, and Scrimshaw.
So how much are we taking?
20 thunder damage.
To take that off for me again, my thing's taking forever.
Okay, got it. Illyriel's like right in the middle of these two hands. It's a fucking move. Alright. Then it is Scrimshaw's turn.
Whack whack. If it's looking, I'll go one at a time because it's looking rough. 29.
29 hits.
So 36 damage.
36.
Second attack.
Alright, you slash into this hand,
Save
you
it.
kill it. The hand sort of evaporates into shadow, and you see the shadowy form of Aeronn looking down over you, sort of gasp as he pulls his hand back, and it just like loads of shadowy sort of blood comes out.
Alright, over to the next one, and yep, next attack.
Alright.
For a natural 20.
How much damage is
That's
that?
70 damage.
70. Cool.
Third attack. 34 to hit for another 47.
Yeah. Okay.
That'll be it for me.
It's going to use a legendary action to slam.
Could I actually move to? Could I actually move to here?
Yeah.
Cool.
Let's get slam Gideon. Sorry, Gideon. 37 to hit.
That misses. No, of course it hits.
Surprising. Don't know why I even bother asking. That's 33 bludgeoning damage to you.
Yeah.
And then Roxon, Morna, Illyriel, and Chinook take 20 thunder damage.
I'll need you to do that. But I am on roll 20 now, so it shouldn't take long.
Cool, I'm just going to do it for you.
I think Scrimshaw's conditioned you to ask when it's like a 30 to hit.
Yeah, fair. Right, then in that case, this is Roxon.
Okay, I'm going to make my way here and inflict some pain. I meant to do that as Great Weapons Master. I turned everything off.
Great Weapons Master.
Yeah, so it'd just be -5.
Oh, yeah.
I forgot to turn Rage on as well.
Just reroll the damage. Just reroll the
Yeah.
damage, it's fine.
Yeah.
Alright, so that's going to be 26.
26. And
Yeah.
again. So it'd be 22 to hit.
22 to hit. That does hit.
Cool. So
24
another
damage.
24 damage.
Okay. Is that the end of your turn?
That is the end of my turn.
Alright, it's looking really injured, but it's going to use a legendary action to slam.
Nice.
On Roxon.
Ah!
That's 25 to hit, Roxon.
Yeah, that.
That's going to be 34 bludgeoning damage on you, so that's going to be half to 17 again.
Yeah.
And then everyone within 20 feet of Roxon is going to take 20 thunder damage.
Ow.
So that's, yeah, you guys know who's I can do use that. Alright, done. Illyriel's starting to get pretty injured. But you see Aeronn sort of like shouting and like his booming voice above you sounding like thunder as his one remaining hand is just slamming down on the book. Right, Gideon, it's your turn.
Gideon decides not to go and chase Scrimshaw to try and remove his curse. He's going to move as far away as he can to here. Actually, probably the best one here. And then he's going to throw out the bonus action Crown of Stars. So this will take it out of 4 charges. Natural 20.
Natural 20, that definitely hits.
So that is 35 and 28 radiant damage. So
Okay.
63.
Alright, that kills the last hand. It explodes into a realm of shadow. Let me just get rid of these and I'll bring you back to the other. As the book before you begins to fold into shadow once again, as the realm returns back to the realm of the trespasser. I think I just ruined everyone's initiatives. Which is great.
Remember who I'm after, if that's helpful.
Mine was 20, I think.
Yeah, I was
Um,
after Chinook.
Actually, you know what? Let's say that you all return back to the thing, and it's a sort of brief moment of interlude as there's just a sort of a shadowy force around you. You hear the voice of Aeronn says coming through the shadows. He says, "Ashigal wasn't the master of Rada Alora, not as much as he thought he was." And then he says, "Oh." Yeah, then he says, "It was I who broke him out. It was I who guided him to Rada Alora. It was I who suggested he take his revenge on the Kyra Concord. And it was I who made the decision to destroy it. If anyone deserves his reward, it is me. If anyone deserves his legacy, it is I." as you watch as two large shadowy, as you all stood around for a moment, you see two large shadowy clumps begin to join together as two huge monsters either side of here begin to reveal themselves.
Nice.
Can everyone roll initiative for me, please, as these monsters begin to form up, and you hear Aeronn Shander's voice saying, "I will be a god." All right. Bum. Cool. Alright, has everyone rolled initiative? Oh, I need to do... Is Aeronn on here? No, I need to do Aeronn and Lyra. Surprisingly, doing big boss fights sometimes takes a bit of time. And Aeronn...
Especially when you bring NPCs with you.
Yeah. Alright, so these two monsters, they're going to make 2 attacks each. One on Illyriel, one on Gideon. Definitely hits Illyriel. Alright, and Illyriel goes unconscious. As the monster reaches over, slams down on her, and then is going to also attack Gideon. Gideon, that's a natural 20.
I think Gideon's going down too.
That's 45, 45 necrotic damage.
Not down.
Alright, and that's
quite.
that monster. And then this monster is going to reach over. It's like this huge hulking creature that's like body sort of goes underneath the platform and descends quite a long distance, almost like a worm, but with 2 huge, massive arms that punch down. It's going to punch once at Chinook and punch once at Scrimshaw.
Okay.
That is a 30 to hit you, Chinook,
Yeah.
and 24 to hit Scrimshaw.
That'll hit.
It's not a natural 20, so that's 31 necrotic damage to you, Chinook.
Okay.
And that is going to be, sorry, Scrimshaw, 38 to you.
Ooh. Okay.
All right. Then it's your turn.
I will telepathically to Chinook to like, have you got them?
What do you mean?
Well, Illyriel.
Oh, right. Maybe. If I don't die.
Okay, I'm gonna get swinging. I'm gonna like sort of fly like a little bit. Is this like just on the platform immediately, or is it in the air
Yeah.
at all?
It's sort of no, it's just sort of reaching over from originally being below the platform and sort of reaching over the platform.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's reaching over.
I'm gonna sort of like fly like just above Chinook, sort of like try and interpose myself between
Oh, okay.
him and it a little bit. No, I know not necessarily mechanically, like actually
Sure.
be
Just put
blocking,
yourself
but
there.
yeah. Okay, and I'll just start swinging at it, try and draw its attention.
Okay.
33, 36, and 30.
Yeah, they all hit.
Okay, I'll just add that up quickly. 29,
You've been really
22,
getting those
10
crits.
plus 10 plus 18.
Roll
plus
enough
20
attacks, and you tend to.
10 plus 20. That's a total of 168.
Nice.
That was quick math.
How much is that radiant damage in total?
So that is a total of 80 radiant damage.
80 radiant damage. So that's doubled. Its radiant damage really hurts it. So you slash into it, and yeah, it begins to light up with energy. So if 80 plus 160 plus, what's the slashing damage on top of that? Sorry.
So it was
Radiant damage is doubled.
yeah. So if the slashing damage goes through normally, then it would just be plus another 80 on top of 168.
Okay, I've got it.
248, right?
Yeah. So slashing down at it, it's looking on the brink of being hurt. Yeah, you pretty much got halfway through it.
Top of these things.
Nice.
Well, you see, as you slash down at it, you notice that on the other side, it seems to have a wound that's similar to it as well. They seem to be sharing life force of some sort.
Right. Okay.
Yeah, that's it for me.
At the end of your turn, Aeronn shouts out, "Remember, everything here is part of Aeronn. We're hurting him no matter what we do."
I start stomping on the ground.
No.
Roxanne. Roxanne, your turn.
Okay, gonna charge forward.
Yeah. It doesn't include Roxanne, Gideon.
Don't hit me.
Power word kill.
That's not very good.
That misses, unfortunately.
Try again. 20?
20 just hits.
Yay! There you go.
Minus 14 minus 13. Okay, is that your turn?
Yeah.
Cool. All right, Gideon.
Cool. I know I've asked this question before. I'm just having a very silly day. Health potion is an action or a bonus action?
It's an action.
Okay, fine.
2d4 plus 2.
I think yeah, I got the note for that. I think I'm gonna have to do the health potion. I know just because of the turn order. Chinook's after Lariel. Okay. 2d4 plus 2. Oh my god, I'm really scared that I've written it wrong. It's just /R. There we go. That's 9 heal. Onto Lariel.
All right, Illyriel wakes up with a gasp. I had a dream that I had just been smacked, silly.
Yes, a dream.
Illyriel, you get up, come on. And then I'm not. I think I'm just gonna stay in range. I might move back like here just to try and make some distance, just in case it's like a kind of cone attack or something. But then use bonus action to send a thingy to the bad guy.
Oh, that's next to you.
Yeah. So
That'd be with disadvantage.
okay. It's 18.
All right, that misses.
Okay. So that's pretty much it. Yeah, that'll be it.
All right, okay. Mona.
Punchy. I'm gonna go over to here, and I'm gonna. Oh yeah, got great.
Oh, that hits.
Got my extra attack. Can I do a con save, please?
Yeah. 18.
Ah, that doesn't make it.
All right, Aeronn's gonna use legendary resistance.
Okay, that's good. And then I get my extra attack from being a crit, 29 to hit.
29 hits.
Okay, and then my second attack is a 22 hit.
22 hits.
Oh, can I do a con save as well?
28 on that one.
Yeah, and then another one.
29.
Okay. And then bonus action attack.
Okay, that
Another con
hits.
save.
Uh, 21.
Okay, that makes it.
Okay. That's your turn then, is it?
Yeah.
Alright. Illyriel is going to stand up. She's going to grasp her holy symbol that's around her neck. And Ciliara, guide us here in this unholy place. Show me your light. And she holds out her holy symbol, and you watch as a radiant light begins to glow out of it. you all begin to feel like she is casting some sort of mass heal.
Nice. Is that enough for just everyone back to full?
700 divvied.
700
I think that's
and
just-
11.
711, yeah.
Well, technically
Don't
it's 11 to each person, and then their share.
Everyone
Yeah.
everyone calculate how much you need.
130.
Hang on.
Okay.
68.
196.
111.
All right, hang on. One person at a time. 130 Gideon. How much Roxon?
196.
Okay. Mona?
68.
Okay. Chinook?
111.
Scrimshaw?
137, but I feel like I'm lower priority because I've got a whole nother form if this one dies.
And then Illyrio can get 69, and that's it.
Nice.
That is actually what it was. She says, "I don't have another one in those in the tank."
Well,
So
we
everyone
best use
everyone
it.
else better go back up to full.
Nice.
Nice.
Thanks, Pat.
How many was Aeronn missing?
Well, you don't want to see behind the scenes. Here. Let me tell you, it's messy.
Take.
I've been working on this fight for the last maybe a year and a half.
Oh,
My
jeez.
laptop crashed again.
Okay.
Damn it. Damn it.
Well, it's just your turn, Chinook. So
I'm going to kind of run into the middle. I'm
oh
happy
yeah,
to
I need to put Chinook back to max. All right, I've done it. You're running into the middle.
and
It is going to attack you as a reaction.
yeah, that's fine.
22 to hit.
That'll hit.
There's going to be 37 necrotic damage.
That's fine.
You need to make a Constitution saving throw.
I'm going to need you to make that because my laptop crashed.
Will do. That's 21, so that does make it for the that makes it for the concentration.
And then I'm going to throw out another crown of stars at the thing that just hit me for
Okay.
being an asshole.
Yeah, one thing at a time. Sorry. Crown of stars. 20 to hit. That just hits. 14 radiant damage. Yeah, you see that the other one is taking the same damage. All right. Is that your turn then, Chinook?
Just checking. Do I have any healing spells right now?
You've got mass cure wounds, but you've got mass cure wounds.
I was gonna use it on the things, but I feel like that's a bit of a waste. Just use on these two.
Well,
like- Use them
Yeah.
again at the times. So I'll just take the dodge action.
all right. You are dodging. All right, Aeronn's turn. What is she concentrating on?
I think she was concentrating on greater invisibility.
Oh yeah, she's no longer. Aeronn is going to say, "Let's clear away these forms." She's going to cast Chromatic Orb on one. 28 to hit. That hits. Level 4. 22 damage. Alright, the two monsters' turn. 2 hits each. It's going to do... the monster on the left is going to do 2 hits on Illyrio.
Disadvantage.
With advantage. Both hit.
Disadvantage too.
Oh,
because I hit it,
disadvantage, yeah.
so it has.
And then 39 necrotic damage on the first one.
It should be halved. 'Cause it's any damage.
Is it any damage?
Yeah.
Any
Essentially-
damage from an
essentially
attack.
Yeah, any damage from an attack.
Cool. So that's going to be 19. Is that how?
Think so.
And then again, 38 damage, half to 19. Alright, Illyrio says, oh, thank you. That helps actually quite a lot. And then 2 attacks on Morna. From
Okay.
this monster. 27 and 24 to hit.
I'm gonna cast shield. So I'm gonna hit.
Okay. So only the one's going to hit.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, wait.
Only the 27's going to hit.
Yeah, the 27's gonna hit.
Yeah, okay. So that's going to be 32 bludgeoning damage on you.
Gonna spirit shield that one.
Resurrection, okay.
So it'll be 32 minus 13 to 19, then halved to
And then halved is
Wait,
9.
what's going on?
Okay.
So that's 8, same, or 9 damage?
I think
total?
I think
it's
9.
9. Let's say 9. Alright, Scrimshaw.
just gonna whack. That's what I do best. 23,
23 hits.
nat 20,
Nat 20 hits.
and
24
24.
hits. Yep.
Okay, so I'll add this separately. So 26 plus 16 plus 20. So 62 slashing damage.
Okay.
And 23 plus 49 plus 24. 96 radiant damage.
Alright, slashing through this one. You watch as the same slashes are mirrored on the other. They both evaporate into dust.
Okay, I'm just gonna kind of fly down into the center and kind of like land on the ground and like spread the wings. That's it.
Okay. Sorry. I just need to reroll initiative for Aeronn this round. Alright. That was your turn then, Roxanne. Scrimshaw, was it?
Yep.
Alright, Roxanne.
What do I do?
Sarcophagus.
Sarcophagus. I open the sarcophagus.
You open it. There's nothing in there. Just a sort of a thin veneer of shadow at the bottom of it that's seeped in.
Shit. What do we do now?
Are we still running internal tonight?
Yeah, still
Okay.
running internal.
Can I see anything
Ah.
in this shroud, or is it?
Make a perception check for me at the end of your turn.
So is that at the end of my previous turn or the end of my next
At
turn?
the end of your previous turn.
31.
Yeah, you do see that Aeronn Shanda's body is there is Aeronn. Aeronn Shanda is still in that cloud.
Okay, yeah, I will just telepathically to everyone. There's like, he's in the cloud. Be ready.
Okay, I'm going to get in position forward to here, and then wait for. And then, can I hold an attack?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll hold an attack in case he comes in range.
So you're just holding an action to attack.
Holding an action to attack until he gets.
Okay. You begin to watch as the shadow begins to form and mold, and again you see Aeronn appear. This time, his eyes glow with sort of piercing laser beam energy, and he is going to. Basically, you watch as this laser beam just like zooms out of him and goes across. So, can everyone make a dexterity saving throw for me, please?
Is this a magical effect?
Is it spell
Oh,
damage?
no.
It's not spell.
If it's magical,
It's elemental.
Okay.
I mean, everything. Yeah, it's quite hard.
oh,
to
just because
define
of
what-
the Avenger, and
Oh right, yeah,
Imaginators and
yeah.
stuff.
Advantage on that. That's fine.
Yeah.
That's fine.
So I think everyone but Aeronn and Gideon would have advantage.
Sorry, is this advantage on what? Sorry.
Dex save.
Dex saves.
Oh, okay, fine.
Hang on, just a second. I just managed to get back onto roll 20, so I'm just opening things up.
Okay.
2 seconds.
I'm just gonna check that, actually. I think Avenger is just all magical stuff, but
And Illyrio.
Just
Does
confirm.
Illyrio have advantage?
yes, should do. I'm just gonna actually confirm that it is all magic stuff, not just spells.
Fuck yeah, 31.
Nice. All right. As the laser beam shoots out, who's got less? All right. So Morna's failed. You have evasion, Morna, so you take half damage.
Yeah.
So
And then half
Morna,
again.
why half again?
Because
Empty body.
is it force damage?
Oh, there's two kinds of damage in it.
Okay.
So there's force and cold.
Okay.
So 58 force, halved to 29.
Okay.
But if you failed, which is Aeronn has failed.
So I'm confused. Am I taking
What did you roll?
18?
Yeah, you failed.
Okay.
So that's 58 damage to you, force.
Did you say? So what part of that is cold? 'Cause that was,
I haven't done the cold damage yet. I'm just
okay,
doing the force
this is
damage.
58.
I get 58. I'll take that off as me as well. Okay.
And 20 cold damage on top of that.
I assume Gideon will not get resistance on the cold damage.
Why?
Spell resistance, but it's not. I know it's not a spell, but
I'll allow it.
okay.
And 20 to Aeronn. Illyriel is unconscious again.
Nice.
I get knocked down, and I get up again.
Oh, the mass heal came in clutch, really.
Yeah, it's just I feel like Illyriel's the new Gothric, really.
All right,
Yeah.
Aeronn says,
Yeah.
"You see my power. That is only a slither of what I will become once I kill all of you and absorb the trespasser fully." But at the end of that, that's his turn. He gets his legendary.
Drop my dick, you
Gideon.
bastard.
Alright, what turn order this think? I think Gideon's just gonna have to be on res duty. Fuck. Fine. Okay, he's gonna. Yeah. No, actually, no. He's gonna. Because Chinook's around. He's gonna remove curse on Scrimshaw. So I feel like that thing's getting worse.
Okay.
I don't know. I just put that in the chat. That was kind of silly, but he touches Scrimshaw with his temporal gauntlet hand.
All right. You watch as the sort of shadowy electronic energy that's surrounding Scrimshaw fades as the curse is removed.
And Gideon's then going to move over and kind of just hold on to Aeronn slightly. And bonus action, can I use the crown, the thingy-majiggy? See if we can get one hit on it.
Yeah. Make an attack.
Range is fine. I think let me just double check.
Yeah, it should be.
No, probably not them.
20 misses, unfortunately.
Cool.
All right. Morna.
He's flying again, isn't he?
Yeah, he's about 25 feet up.
I'm gonna have to shadow step back onto him.
Okay.
Uh,
Right. Make a grapple for me, please.
31.
Nice. Yeah, that does it.
And then, gonna attack. 27.
27 hits.
Can he make a con save as well?
25.
Okay. And again. Oh yeah, got crit.
Nice.
Nice.
Okay. Can he make a con save, please?
Yeah. Con save. 26.
Okay. And last attack. Can he make another con save, please?
You sure can. That is 19.
Oh, that just beats it.
All right. Is that your turn then?
It's my turn, yeah.
All right. At the end of your turn, Aeronn is going to cast a spell.
Counter spell.
Okay. What level?
Hang on. Let me just check my slots. At 5th.
At 5th.
Yes.
All right. That does it.
Still
Okay.
got glibness up, right?
Yes, I do.
Cool.
All right, Illyriel, death save. 12, so she succeeds on 1. Chinook.
I am going. First of all, does Aeronn like? I know the radiant damage hurt things. Does Aeronn look like the kind of creature where, if I was to say cast a healing spell on him, it would hurt him?
No, he's not like negative energy like Planet Born Dead.
Right. Okay. My laptop crashed again.
Oh, amazing.
Yeah, I don't know what the fuck is going on lately. It's been doing this a ton. So I'm going to start off by throwing a mass cure wounds on everyone besides Scrimshaw. Because Scrimshaw looks like he's fine.
Okay, so everyone gets 20 healing, including Chinook.
Yes, including Chinook.
Okay, so Illyriel's back at 20.
And then I'm going to throw out another mote of Crown of Stars at Shander.
Yep.
Before taking 20 feet back.
Okay, Crown of Stars, 26 hits, 33 damage.
You looking alright?
Yeah, seemingly.
This bastard.
Yeah, he's strong. I thought I'd give you someone that's quite difficult. Right, Chinook, you're done then.
I'm still fond of Operation Yeet into Sun. I say.
What if he absorbs that too?
All right, that's your turn then, Chinook. Aeronn rushes up to Illyriel and says, "Oh my god, you need to get back." And she's going to start leading Illyriel back a little bit. She's going to cast Misty Step, actually, with both of them as a bonus action. Get them back here. Just to take a bit of a breather. Because they're both looking quite low. Alright, at the end of Aeronn's turn, Aeronn is going to use another legendary action to cast another spell.
Counterspell?
What level?
Yeah. 5.
Roll for it.
Okay.
You're
I
still
get.
inspired.
You're
I am. Yeah, I haven't used it yet. Level 5. I do. Hold on.
Actually, you know what? He's just going to counterspell you at level 5.
Hold on. I might counterspell.
You can't counterspell if you're counterspelling first.
Rude.
You don't have, yeah, unless you have 2 reactions. So that gets counterspelled. Any more counterspells?
Well, I already used my reaction to counterspell earlier.
You've had your turn since then.
Oh, have I?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I'm going to counterspell at 3rd level, I guess.
Okay.
So that's a plus 15.
Yeah, make a roll.
I
At what level, sorry?
It's got glibness, so it's minimum of 15 plus
Oh, yeah.
like 8, so
Yeah, alright, that
minimum,
passes. Alright,
yeah, 13th level spells.
Aeronn's like, soon. I'll soon be able to get a spell off.
I'm a wizard. I should be able to do this better.
Alright, Scrimshaw, your turn.
Gonna fly up, leave some. I'm gonna like stay on the. Actually, no. If I stay on the ground, then I won't be. I'm gonna go just underneath him. So there's so he's 25 feet up, and then
You're
I'm
15,
so I'm 15 feet off the ground. And I'm gonna just lay into him.
Okay.
Does a 21 hit?
21 misses.
Okay, so damage all together.
Yes, please.
That's a total of 109.
Cool. Fantastic. Alright, he's looking hurt.
Okay, that'll be it for me.
Okay. At the end of your turn, Scrimshaw, Aeronn is going to use the Sword of Souls attack on you with his last legendary action.
Okay.
29 to hit.
That hits.
That's 14 slashing damage plus 12 necrotic.
Okay.
And as the bonus action, he's going to put another hex on you.
Bonus action.
That's his bonus action. Yeah, it's a different ability. It's not a hex.
Well, it's just he was doing a legendary action.
Oh yeah, of course.
Though it's his turn. Well, actually, it's rocks on left. Never mind.
Yeah.
Ignore me.
Yeah, no, it's
So
fine.
I take it back.
I got carried away.
Yeah.
All right, rocks on.
I'm going to fly over.
Okay.
I'm gonna give him some. These actually hit. 25.
25 hits.
25 damage.
Okay.
And again. Hey. Look at that.
Okay. All right. Yeah, slashing into him. His shadowy form's beginning to sort of glitch and flicker. I'll do Aeronn's turn and then I'll stop. Then we'll stop for the night, shall we?
Okay.
All right. Aeronn is going to bonus action Scrimshaw mark for corruption,
Okay.
and he is going to say, "Yes, 3 attacks is all I need, Scrimshaw." And he's going to attack you 3 times with Sword of Souls.
At disadvantage.
With disadvantage, 21.
No, because of the haste. 23.
Fantastic. Okay, that misses. Natural 20. Oh no, sorry, 33 is the disadvantage.
That'll do it.
All right, so that's 22 slashing damage plus 11 necrotic.
So that is 23 halved to 11.
And then 22 on the third attack.
Is that to hit?
To hit, yeah.
That'll miss.
Okay. All right, Aeronn is there. He gets his 5 legendary actions back. All right, Gideon.
Okay. Gideon's gonna just to clarify. There's no like darkness shenanigans going on.
Not yet. Not from what you can see.
Okay. Right.
Oh, Scrimshaw, you also get a 1 on the hex.
Okay.
There. At 3, something will happen, just to let you know.
Yeah, I got that
Okay.
from the.
Gideon's gonna throw. I can't really throw out a fireball. I don't think I can get the range right.
He's like a League of Legends champion.
Yeah.
Got 3-hit passive.
I thought we were in to Chanda or whatever.
Oh yeah. Actually, sorry. Yeah. Let's end there then.
Yeah,
After
please. Yeah,
Shanda's-
that's right.
After
That's
Shadow's
right.
turn, and then we can have a bit. Everyone can have a bit of a think over the week.
Cool.
All
All
right.
right. Yeah. So first sort of half of the fight is kind of done now.
Yeah, when you get through like 2 hours of a fight, and then it's like, oh, he's starting to look hurt.
Yeah. All right. Do you want to thingy the stream, Richard?
All right. See you next week, Russian spammers.
Ooh.
Please.
I feel like even without